Start videotaping it. All right, here we are, Pilates Barre Reform class. I'm gonna make this definitely a little bit more Pilates day today than bar. So I take my band, I find my fixed point, wrap it from behind, pull it in, and I wanna make sure that these two tails are even. So I hold them, and then I just fluff, and I fluff, and I fluff. And I know it's a little sticky, okay? And then voila, I've got them even, all right? So I'm gonna start you guys off now, okay? So I'm gonna start by, I'm gonna be facing towards my ballet bar, or towards your fixed point, right? I'm gonna take, let me just situate here, voila. Okay, I hope I've got you at a good camera angle here. We're gonna start seated, facing towards our fixed point. You're gonna put your hands into the strap, okay? Okay. Introduce my hands, I'm putting my thumbs up, okay? This will be kind of like our teaching us how to do bar reform class. Okay, take a nice inhale, my knees are bent, and on the exhale, yeah. Oh, actually, you know what, let me just, yeah, thanks, June. I've got to fix me. I'm going to pin my video. Hold on. You know what to do, if I pin my video, I think sorry, I hate to, I'm going to mute you guys, but I'm going to allow you to unmute if you need to, okay? There you go, that'll be good. All right, so this, I know, sorry, it's going to be a little bit slow to start, but once we get going here, okay? So there, I still want to be able to see you guys. Okay, there you go. Let me know if you want to unmute, you can just, or send me something. Okay, here we go. So you're going to put your hands right onto the straps. We're going to take a nice inhale breath. And on the exhale, we're starting to roll down. 8, 7, 6, 5. And I'm really feeling my core engage as I lower down. And then I finally get my head down there. Good. Inhale, nod my chin. Exhale, blowing out that candle. Up, up, up. And lengthen. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. So you can see you have this little pliability of this band, a fixed point that allows you to do the perfect roll up and roll down. In, exhale, breathe. And it's like the slower I go, the bigger the shakes are, right? In, good, 2 more. Keep your elbows softly, it just kind of comes to you, doesn't go out. Exhale, down, I'm dropping a vertebrae. Dropping a vertebrae. Rebecca, it reminds you of like Reformer Tower, right? Inhale, exhale, blow out that candle. Coming up nice and tall. 2 more like this. In. Exhale. Try to keep those knees together. Right? Lower down. I've just got my lower back in, my mid back, my upper back. My head went down. In. Exhale. I've got 1 more like this. So it's 6 to 8 of these. And then I'm lengthening back up. Inhale. Exhale. I'm scooping my tailbone under so that I can drop my lower back, my lower mid back, my shoulders, and then my neck. In. Exhale, blowing out that candle, and then I'm going to come up. Okay, separating these bands, right? Separating them now. Good. Take a tailbone tuck under. You're going to take the left arm, inhale. Exhale, right arm. I'm going to alternate for 8, but I'm going to call this 2. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3, right? And I've got a little bow and arrow going on, just like we do on Reformer. That's why I'm calling this Pilates Barre Reform class. 4 more alternating. 4. I'll call this 4. You can come up if this gets into a test. 3. Exhale, 3. You're going to feel super strong after this class. 2. 2. And 1. And 1. And then I'm just going to take a little spine stretch forward because I feel like I need it. Good. And I'm going to come up onto my knees. Okay? So onto chest expansion. I'm just going to get rid of this bubble I have here. Okay, there. All right, so away from the bar here, right? You figure out how far you need to be away. Don't be sitting back. I want your hips squeezed. Good. Take an inhale. On the exhale, I'm just going to press down. And 8 of these, right? Lat pull downs. If you're like, oh my God, Kathy, this is too easy, you go further away. Good. It's a hip opener. 5 more. 5. Exhale, 4. You got it? Chest expansion, 3. Exhale, 2. Triceps are fired up. And then release. Take an inhale. On the exhale, I'm going to press back. Hold my arms back there. I'm going to look to my left. Center. My arms are shaking. Exhale, look to my right. Inhale, center. Release my arms, okay? You got it? Woo! Fire, on fire here. Take an inhale. On the exhale, I press back. Inhale, rotate to your left or right. Keep your arms back. Center. Other side. Center. Release. release your arms. Ha! Right? Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're going to press back. Rotate. I'm going to look to the other direction. Center. Rotate. Center. Release. 4 will feel like 40 if you do it right. Take an inhale. On the exhale, chest expansion. Ah, then release, okay? Now I'm going to stand up. All right, so facing towards your bar. I took a step back because I felt like I needed it. Okay, my thumbs are slightly up, right? Shoulders are down. Good, think triceps, right? Don't pull up into your shoulders, push your shoulders down. Take an inhale. On the exhale, we press back. I've got this crazy shakes in my core as I'm doing it. Inhale, release. So I'm doing the same movement we did on our knees, but I'm doing it standing, right? Exhale, maybe look at me once and then you kind of figure it out, okay? 4 more. I know if I keep on looking at the screen on you, I get all this like tension in my neck. 2, in, very last 1, and then release, okay? I'm adding on to this, okay? Adding a releve, which just means pull back, lift your heels and balance, and then release. Exhale, pull back, lift your heels and balance, and down. It's up, and down. 4 more. 4, you're getting the feeling like I'm really doing a strong lat pull back. My core is fired up. I'm trying to find my balance. Triceps. And then on the next one, I stay up there, balance, and pulse for 8, 7, 6. So I'm really burning your triceps, so I'm going to give you a different muscle group. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, okay, yowzer, right? Right, Linda? You getting the feeling like we used to have in bar class? Okay, I'm just going to turn this a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Now, take a lunge step, right? Left or right leg forward. Good. Put your hands in front of you. You could be further away, is harder. Closer is easier. Everybody's going to have what they need, right? I'm going to go 1. Exhale, 2. You got it. 3. There's 4. 5. 6. It's a good class, right? 7. And 8. Let's go 8 more. Just a good old-fashioned bicep curl, but you're taking a lunge stretch. 6. There's 5. 4. 3. 2. Very last 1. Okay? Other side, but I'm going to give you a different arm movement now. So as I do a lunge back here, and my shoulders are down, right? I pull back. You see why you need a fixed point for your belt, for your TheraBand? Pull back. In. Pull back. Good. Nice. All these things we can do on a tower. It's hard to do these movements unless you have a fixed point. 5. Good. 4. Exhale, 3. There's 2. And rarely the last 1. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this strap into my elbows. Elbows. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put my feet wider than my yoga mat. And then I'm just going to focus on doing this little rhomboid pull back. My arms are in cactus. I pull back and in. Exhale, pull back, right? So you're really waking up your back muscles here. 4. Exhale, 3. There is 2. Very last 1. Here I go. I'm going to go plie, bend your knees. And then straighten. So now I've added the complexity of the legs. Nice and slow so we can figure this all out together. And in. Okay? And I know it's hard to have me in front of you and stuff, and you'll have to figure it out about the viewing. But 4 more. 4. And in. 3. You got it? 2. It's not an easy movement. I'm really feeling some core activation here. And pulse. Pulse. Stay low. 7. 6. I'm going to give you a nice stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Okay, hands are going to go into the straps. Okay, here we go. So I'm pressing down into the strap. My knees are bent. This is like if you've ever done TRX. This is a TRX rotation. Shoulders press down. Keep your pelvis where this is. Lift your right arm up and rotate your torso. And then bring it in. Exhale, we rotate. And then bring it in. Exhale, rotate and lift. And bring it in. You got it? and then come in. Okay, time for, I'm going to do a few more standing things since we're standing. Again, if you want to face towards me or away from me, listen, you might want to look at me, see what's going on, and then you can kind of figure it out. Okay, remember when we used to have Tom Brady? I don't even know the new guy's name. So here we go. So knees are soft. Good. I look at my ballet bar at my fixed point and in, right? So I'm doing a nice standing ab movement and exhale. Woo! Exhale. Aren't you glad you got these bands? Good. 5 more. 5. Good. Exhale. 4. 3 more. 3. There's 2. Here's your very last 1. Now hold it across the midline and pulse it. 7, 6, and I'm really loading this side internal oblique. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Okay, I never feel like I need both of these. I feel like I just need one of these. So put this down, and I'm just going to do 1, and trust me, you'll only need 1 because 2 is too much weight, okay? You can always adjust by going further up. Bring your elbow in, all right? I have this thing here, so I'll show you. This is the feeling, like I want to be tucked in and not let this go, right? Just pretend you have this in, and then internal rotation, right? Internal rotation, there you go. Internal, perfect. And we do like 8 of those. And again, you don't need anything ever, but the idea is that you are not letting this go like this, right? Internal, good. Just keep your fingers wide, right? You don't have to over grip. That's why these handles are really nice. If you just have the TheraBand, your hands get kind of tired in class. 8, 7, 6. You also need a longer TheraBand than what you mostly buy online. 5, 4, 3. You're feeling it, right? 2, and 1. Do the same movement with the other arm, okay? Here we go. I go external, external. There you go, external. Okay, so now, again, I'm not letting my elbow, pretend I'm holding that little cloth underneath my elbow there. Good, 5, wait, yeah, 4, 3, 2, and when now your heels are together, your toes are apart, right? Bring this right across your chest. I'll show you the arms, and I'm gonna add the legs. I press out and in, out, okay? So now I'm gonna add out and in, big step out. I'm doing a fencer's lunge. Let's just keep the inside leg straight on this one, right? Outside leg bends, good? 5 more, 5, in, 4, yes, 3, there's 2, here's our very last one, now stay, and then I turn, right? So I just turn that back heel, and I'm gonna, I think I'm okay here, right? And then my hand is gonna go right to my forehead, right? And press out and in. Good, out and in. Are you feeling the burn? So it's a tricep press out. It's half a salute. Good, 8 more, 8, 7, there's 6, there's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring it back. Okay, I'm gonna grab onto the other strap that's right behind me. Okay, stay out with that same leg, right? We'll switch and do the other side. Now shoulders are down, and then we're gonna lift, right? It goes to my chest. If you have the shoulder mobility up and around, if your shoulders are really tight, go super close to the wall and make it smaller, okay? But we're trying to open up and get circumduction up, out and around, right? It's a scoop, out and around. Good, 3 more. So it's definitely a great shoulder mobilizing movement, up, out and around. 1 more like this, up, out and around, and then I'm just gonna open my chest, step forward, and take a big pectoral stretch, okay? Just do what you can do. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now you're gonna see the back of me, okay? It's because we're gonna go to the other side. All right, here we go. There you go, so you can see it here. All right, so I'm starting from the beginning sequence, looking at my fixed point. There you go. 3, just a little load and rotation. Try to keep your pelvis where it is. I'm not moving my lumbar spine. That's not good. You don't even have a lot of movement in your lumbar spine. 2, and very last one. I'm just going to add a little pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Okay, so we drop down a strap, right? rotation with the inside hand and then external rotation, okay? So I'm gonna be like here, right? And then you're gonna go internal, 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 right? And you can even keep your fingers nice and long, but don't have your elbow leave your side. Don't be doing all this weird stuff, right? Just small movement. Good, about 5 more. 5, 4, 3. I'm kind of wrapping my inner thighs and squeezing my tush here. 2, 1, and then step in. I always find I have to go a little closer to the bar when I do this hand, so just thread it. Again, if you do the whole class where you're like gripping and stuff like that, you're gonna feel like you overdid your wrist extensors, right? So then I'm just elbows in, external rotation, external rotation. There you go. You got it? I'm really getting some nice stability work for my shoulder rotators. 5, 4. I love this because it's just like Pilates equipment where I can really pinpoint muscles. It's harder to do with the weights. 2 and 1. Okay, and then I'm going to come right here, and then it's going to step out and in, right? It's that deltoid press out, straight across my chest. Really reach that leg out, turn out that foot a little bit and hip. 5, it's like your fencer's lunge, I call this. 4. Make sure it's a big lunge. 3, that toe goes way out there. 2, and very last 1. Okay, now I flip and turn. Now I'm going to be able to see you guys again. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, again, this class you kind of have to go a little bit by my words. Out and in. Okay, out and in, right? So I'm doing that salute. Out and in. I'm feeling this, you guys. I'm feeling like my muscles are getting sculpted. 5 more. 5. I think that's the whole point of it, is sculpting your muscles without injuring them. 4, 3, there's 2, very last 1, bring it back, grab onto that other strap. Okay, so we know it's coming. I'm going to repeat that sequence. So now, the great thing is I get to do that stretch on that other heel again, okay? So we come up. Now you'll figure out how far you want to be away, because it's definitely a big stretch in rotation. Your shoulders up, out, in and around, right? Doing something great for your shoulders, focusing on exploring range of motion and strengthening your most flexible joint. Up, out and around. Good, 1 more like this. Up, out and around. Very last 1. And good, hold here. Now I'm going to stretch here now. Good, just try to open there. Then I'm going to do 1 more shoulder stretch, and then we're going to take it down to the ground. And then, instead of being here, right, because we did that stretch, come behind you, and then as you press forward, you'll get nice shoulder extension. This is actually extension, believe it or not. 3, look up, 2, and 1. Okay, so then this should take us down, and I think I'm just going to adjust my screen down just a little bit more. Okay, so now we're down. You're going to be on your back. Okay, make sure. Another thing, you don't want these bands to get twisted, because these TheraBands do have a lifetime, and you'll see when you have to buy them on your own. Why I charge $20 for them. Okay, don't put them in a hot car or anything too. Heat and extreme cold will make your TheraBand brittle. Okay, so, because I've done that before. I wrecked a bunch of TheraBands by leaving them in my car. They got all melted, and then I was bummed out because I had to buy more. Okay, so my feet are on the mat. I'm about, I don't know, about an arm's length away. Again, you're going to play with resistance. If you're like, this is too hard, go closer, okay? My feet are flat on the mat. Shoulders down, my hands are nice and long. Take an inhale breath. On the exhale breath, I go, inhale, release, right? Good core work, right? Exhale, inhale, release. 4 more like this. See why I called it Pilates Barre Reform? Exhale down. It's like reformer. Good. It's like COVID-19 reformer when you don't have a reformer. And then very last 1. Exhale down. Okay. I'm going to do the same movements in tabletop legs. That definitely brings up the work in my abs a lot. So you decide. Take an inhale. On the exhale, inhale, release, okay? We'll go 4 like that. Again, everybody modifies. Put those feet down as needed. Exhale. Inhale, release. Good. 2. Inhale, release. Very last 1. Okay, here we go. I'm going to exhale, tap, center. Exhale, tap, center. You got it, right? Exhale. Aren't you getting a good little core workout here? 4, I'm adding that dead buck to a lat pull down. 3, exhale, 2, in. Very last 1. Bring both legs down, reach your arms up here, right? As I press down, so my feet are flat on the ground, my knees are bent. Good, take an inhale. As I push down my lats, I'm going to squeeze my butt and lift to a bridge. And then I'm going to drop my butt down. I'm kind of doing a hinging bridge, right? Exhale, squeeze, right? I'm lifting my up like in one piece. And then drop your butt like a lead balloon. Exhale, and drop. Good, 2 more like this. 2, in. Very last 1, hold it up there. 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Bring your legs in tabletop, but keep your elbows down there. Fingers are long, legs to tabletop. Okay, take an inhale. I'm going to lift my head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. So take an inhale. On the exhale, extend your arms, extend your legs, squeeze your ankles together. Drop them down, okay? Leave your head if you need to. Take an inhale. Oh, and down. Inhale, release. Really focus on that breath. Everybody go. Inhale. You'll really be doing Pilates if you focus on your breathing. Keep your ankles and knees together. Very last 1. I'm going to hold it there. Here's an add-on. 8, 7. You always digress it down if you need to. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to reach it down and just take a stretch back. Awesome. Okay. Now, I'm going to take both legs into the strap. I'm going to put both feet in there. Right? Both feet in there. When I was telling I didn't put the Velcro on. If you want a really easy way to make these, like so they don't fall, is to put some elastic band right around there. I think we'll be okay though. Okay? So, but that's how you make that little thing. Super easy. Okay? So, I'm having this nice leg here. My core is going to stay nice and strong. Exhale, I lower down. Inhale, I lift, right? I've got a little push down through my hamstring. My core is strong. Inhale, release. Exhale, down. And then release. Good. 3 more like this. 3. Release. Exhale, 2. Release. Very last 1. Up. And then I'm going to go onto my side. Okay, so side facing you. Again, I'll talk you through it if you can't see me. Okay. My leg is up into the air. Right. I've got a big stretch. And I'm going to press that leg down so it's parallel. Okay, now the goal is to resist against that big lift up. So my leg is parallel now. I'm only lifting it up to about the height of the hip. And then I press down. So try to keep it small. I know the band wants to make you go big and up into the air, right? Good. We'll go about 4 more like this. So you got a little resistance you have to play with. 3. It kind of anchors your hip though. 2. Very last 1. We press it down. Extend that leg out, tiny little circles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. And now it's really I would say that word wonky, where it wants me to do crazy things, and I'm trying to make it a nice smooth circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels together, toes apart. We'll just lift. Now, June, be careful about this one, right? I'm going with this band. It's making me flexible. Exhale, press down. I've got a little inner thighs there because I turned out my hip. I'm lifting my leg up straight, and then I'm pressing it down. Good. Inhale, we lift, right? Nice mobility. My hip is in the socket. Exhale, down. Good. 2 more like this. Control on the way up. Control on the way down. Good. 1 more like this. We lift. Exhale, down. Okay, now I'm going to turn, right? So try to keep your foot in here. Again, this is where you could put that last band on it. And I'm going to turn so that I'm in quadruped facing towards my fixed point. Okay, so my hands are underneath my shoulders. I'm kind of hovering the leg that has the strap in it right? So I'm going to hover and I'm going to press out. I'm trying not to go like all over the place because I've got to focus on fighting against the band. Inhale. Good. Exhale, I press out through my heel and bring it in, right? Exhale, press out through my heel. And then don't let that hip get away from you. Don't let it go too high. Good. 4 more. 4. Think about it. 3. Good. 2 more. 2. I'm pushing against that anchor point. Just a little resistant on our bend. And straighten. 1 more like this. In. Okay, so here's your option. You either take it to here. Here's a small stretch. I take it down on my elbows. Or I'm going to take it up to this big stretch because I like it. Just do what you can do. Hold it there. 3, 2. It's our grand finale. Bend your knee a little bit, get a quad stretch, and then bring it in. Okay? So I'm going to try to recreate that on the other side. Good, Kathleen? Everybody's feeling good? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling okay. Good? Okay. And then other side. Here we go. So I'm going to put both hands now into my other leg that I haven't done. Okay, I'll take a moment here. Okay. There. Okay, I've got that leg lengthened. All right, I'll just wait till everybody lengthens down here. Good. Feeling, if you did nothing, you're getting a nice good stretch. Okay. Take an inhale. On the exhale, I press down. Inhale, control. I could just let it go like that, right? But I don't want to do that. Exhale down. I'm kind of fighting the resisting side. Controlology, right? Inhale up. Good. Exhale down. Catherine Krasner, I think this is how we met at Hip Studio, right? Exhale down. I think I did this class at Hip Studio and you were like, what? I love that class. Exhale down. Up. Good. 2 more. Exhale 2. In. And then very last one. And then you're going to come out. Okay, so excuse me because I'm going to face away from you. But I'm going to go lie on my side. Get your neck cozy. I started with this big stretch. Right? And then as I bring it down, I'm going to make my leg go parallel. Okay? Only lift the leg up to the height of the hip and bring it down. So I'm not going big, I'm going small. Good. And small. Good. 5 more. 5. Exhale 4. Don't go big. 3. I can't see you, but you're not letting your leg go too high. 2. Very last one. Little circles. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 8, 7. I'm doing a horrible job. Now I'm getting my circle better. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels together, toes apart. I'm just going to lift. So I've got that external rotation and pressing it down. And June, you might feel better because you're anchored right in your hip. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press down. Good. Inhale, we lift. And pressing down. Good. 3 more. We lift and lower. 2 and down. Good. 1 more like this. Lift and lower down. Good job. And then I turn. So flex your foot so the band doesn't come off, right? And then go into quadruped. Okay, we're almost done. Okay? Take a moment to square yourself. I'm going to hover off that and I'm just going to push right behind me. Flexing my heel will keep the band on and it will really fire it up. Out. And in. It's a little resistance to that bird dog movement. Good. 4 more. 4. 3. 2 more. 2. Very last one. Press it out there. Hold it there. 3. Okay, you know the modification. Go down. Or if you want to go big with me, it's a humongous stretch, so be careful. Good. 3. I love humongous stretches, but you may not like it. 2 and 1, and then bring it in. Okay, we're still alive. We're still good. Okay, modify that last part. Take a moment. Best part of class is coming up, so don't leave me yet. Okay, we're gonna go right back down, and then you're gonna put 1 strap in each foot. So we'll take a moment. Make sure you're, like, you don't want to be putting a lot of stress on your, now that you own these TheraBands, you'll treat them like I always treat them. You don't want to have them all twisted, okay? So I'll unwind. You see why I always used to take the time to make these even in class, too, okay? You guys have to be big girls now. You got to do it yourself until we can meet again, okay? There we go. the classes. So good thing I'm doing this. They're not doing them. I don't understand it, but okay. So now put your hands on your pelvis. Your knees are together. Okay. This is think of this as our footwork on the reformer. Okay. So as if you were pushing out that foot bar. Take an inhale. On the exhale, you're gonna press out. Keep your morning cup of coffee on your pelvis. Inhale, come in. Good. Exhale, I press out and in. Right? You feel that? It's just a little low to the transverse abdominis and in. We're trying to strengthen your low load stability muscles that should be turned on through life, right? Exhale and in. It's like a natural belt that God gave you to support your back. 2 more. 2. And I'm in parallel. Hopefully you guys can see. Very last one. Now come in, heels together, toes apart. Bend in, right? My knees go out to a diamond shape. Exhale, really wrap your inner thighs. Inhale, come in. Good. Exhale, you're pressing out and in. As I'm pressing out, I'm wrapping and squeezing my glutes at the very end, and then I release them. 3 more. 3 and in. Exhale, 2 and in. Very last one, and then internal rotation, right? You're gonna bend in. Exhale, press out. And then I bend in. Exhale, reach. Good, nice stable pelvis. Good, you're responsible for it. I'm not there to check it out, so you gotta think about this. 3. Exhale, 2. Very last one, I press out. Okay, legs go straight. I'm gonna draw a circle out, in and around, right? Don't spill your morning cup of coffee off your pelvis. In and around. Good. Good, June. Your hips are feeling more secure, right, when they're not in the band. Good, 4 more. 4. Almost done, guys. 3. 2 more. 2. Here's our last one. Out and around. You're gonna reverse it, right? Yes. Out and around. Hopefully I made it worth your while today. In and around. 3. Exhale, 2. And then very last one. Nice job. Hug it in. Good job. And then I'm just going to hug my knees in. Okay. Make a little, here's where we're just going to kind of cool down here. Can you put the palms of your feet together? Right? And then extend one leg out and keep one leg bent. And then just melt into that strap. Right? Nothing other than just a nice melty stretch. And then bring the palms of your feet together, or the soles of your feet together, I should say, not the palms. And then you're going to bring it out, other side. So I've got one leg bent, one leg straightened. And then bring it back in. Okay, now bring both legs out. And just see if, like, you're kind of supported by the band, right? So you're not feeling this, like, but you're still allowed to stretch, right? Hold it there and just melt. Great. It's my favorite part of class. Too. Add one. In. And then you can bring it in. Okay, you guys, we're going to do a mermaid stretch on this, and it will feel yummy. So I come up. I'm going to be facing away from my fixed point, forward with my hands in straps. I'm going to go into this Z-sit. Okay? Good. Okay, so hopefully everybody's doing okay here. And then you're going to rotate towards your back leg. Right? And then you're going to come up, and you're going to rotate to your front leg, bring that back arm, and then just stretch, right? So it adds a really nice resistance to it, so it's almost like reformer. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll switch, and then the class will be done. Good. Feel that? Add a nice big stretch and reach. Good, just hang and hold it there. 3, my band's right in front of my head. 2, good. 1, and then we'll come up. And then why don't we switch legs, okay? So as you switch legs, so whichever leg is in front, so say my right leg is front, my left leg goes behind, so my left hand is behind me here, right? I'm going to start stretching back to my leg. Bring that right hand up. The left hand will follow it. Oh, and I don't know I just think I get such a better stretch with these TheraBands here. I don't know about you guys, what you're feeling. Just the resistance to the stretch gives me some better active flexibility. And up, and then down. There you go. And then we'll pull it back. Okay, good. Let me just, I'm just gonna stop my, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna stop my video back here. I'll try to get this